Welcome back to the channel. I would like to give my honest review of these Baffin Titans, however you say it. Anyways, they're supposed to be all the rage, and all these people recommend them and say they're good to -20 or whatever. Well, I went and ordered a pair on eBay. I typically wear a size 12, but in boots I always order 13s because I wear dual socks. So anyways, just got back from a Iowa hunt. I took both pair of boots with me. Usually take several pair of boots for warmer temperatures, maybe evening hunt, afternoon hunt. Anyways, these are Muck, I don't know, Arctic, I don't know what they're called, but I've always had real good luck out of the Muck boots. But anyways, so we ordered these on eBay for $100, free shipping. And they're supposed to be the greatest thing out there. So the first morning, it was in the 20s and I wore the Muck boots. The next morning, it was down in, I don't know, 10 degrees or so. And I have about a 300-yard walk in. So there's a little bit of a walking involved, but that's not that far. But so I wore these Baffin Titans. And my feet stayed warm, no complaints. But after about 3.5 hours, I noticed my toes were getting cold. I didn't have that the morning before with the Muck boots. So hunted, came out after about a 3-hour hunt. Came out, went to lunch, took the boots off, and I was going back in the afternoon, and it snowed, so I was going to wear the Baffin Titans again. Well, first thing I did was I stick my hands down in here, and they're soaking wet. My feet sweat, my hands sweat. I don't know if it's just me, do other people's feet sweat? Anyways, these boots were soaking wet on the inside. Now, they do include a sample of what this is called a pack boot, okay, of what the inside of this pack looks like, and this is basically what it is. And I don't know a lot about material. I believe that's what they call close cell foam. And then it's got this reflective layer. The other thing that I found that concerned me when I stuck my hand in the outside of it down in through here, it was soaking wet with condensation from my feet sweating. Now that was 3 days ago. If I stick my hands down in here right now, they're still soaking wet. I did not take boot dryers. I don't own boot dryers. So for the afternoon hunt, I couldn't wear the Baffin Titans. I had to wear the Muck boots again. And the Muck boots were completely dry. Look at that. They were completely dry. So the rest of the 3 days in Iowa, I had to wear Muck boots because these are still wet, and they're wet 3 days later. And I don't really have a good way of drying them out short of putting a hair dryer in there. So my advice is if you're going to go with the Baffin Titans, you better purchase a boot warmer because they're going to get soaking wet on the inside and they're not going to dry. 3 days later, they're still soaking wet. Now, I guess I need to pull the pack part out and put it over a register or something because it's probably going to mold in there. But that's my concern with these boots. You can't wear them in the morning and then again in the afternoon unless you put a boot dryer in there. I didn't have this problem with the neoprene. The socks I wear Bass Pro's Redhead merino wool socks, and then I wear, these are Coast Guard military wool socks. The bottom is wool, the top is cotton. I wear this as a sock liner inside of this one. And I can tell you this, when you pull your sock out and it's soaking wet here, this sock will be soaking wet, but this sock here will be completely dry. And if you don't keep your feet dry, you know what's going to happen in sub-freezing temperatures with, now if it's 30 or above, what I wear is a polypropylene sock liner. The polypropylene works awesome to wick the moisture off your feet. Socks do have a lifetime warranty. They do not wear really good, but I've been wearing them for years. I really recommend those socks. But anyways, these Baffin boots, unless you have a boot dryer with you, you're not going to wear them in the morning and then again in the afternoon, or your feet are going to be soaking wet. I did not have that problem with the Muck boots. I also put arch supports inside my Muck boots. Okay. But there was no problem with moisture whatsoever inside the Muck boots. The Baffins, they're soaking wet. So if you guys like these kind of honest reviews, please like and subscribe my channel. Guys, here's another analogy for you. With this type of foam that we have here, if you pour a bunch of water over this foam and it's basically a sponge, and put it in a gallon freezer bag and seal it up, how's it ever going to dry? And that's what's happening in these boots. There's not enough airflow going in, and I wear base layers and sweatpants under my bibs, and I tuck that in, my sweatpants and base layers in here, and then I got the bib on the outside, so there's no airflow going in and out of here. So how's it going to dry when it gets soaking wet like that? With these Muck boots, I'm a scent control freak, so I keep all my boots sealed up in a trash bag when I'm not. These Muck boots, you can pour water in them and then turn around and pour the water out, and this neoprene does not, it's basically wetsuit material, which is a rubber material that's got air bubbles in it, and it does not absorb moisture and hold moisture like this sponge stuff. I mean, this is just like having a sponge that you wash your car with.